Well, welcome guys, this is my Traxxas TRX4 and RedCat Gen 8 ascent and descent test. I'm gradually going to increase the steepness of this slope behind me and try the cars out one after another and see just how well they get on. Put a little piece of rubber on top of this board, hopefully that'll give it a bit more grip, but I have to say in practice that is not proving necessarily to be the case. So we're going to see just how these trucks get on. I'm going to say 3 tests, gradually moving this plank 2 inches in at a time and see how the trucks get on. All the time I'm going to keep the TRX4 in lower gear with the diffs locked. The RedCat Gen 8 is obviously just in the 1 gear with all the diffs locked. Anyway, let me know what you think of this test. Any comments or questions on either of these cars, most welcome. And then at the end of it I'm going to do a descent test and see just how well they come down on the drag brake. Okay guys, I'm going to see just how well the TRX4 in low gear and the Gen 8 get on going up the slope, and I'm gradually going to increase the steepness of it to see how we get on. I've put a little strip of rubber on there which I thought would make this quite nice and sticky and aid the cars going up there, but in practice off camera well it's not gone quite to plan, so we shall see how they get on. TRX4 up first. Now what I found on these, if you don't put any speed on at all, the rear bumper catches on both of these, even quite a shallow approach to my mind, but we'll just see. There's something holding that back. Of course, when you go at it with a bit of speed, it gets on there, then it moves up without any problem. As you see there, it's slipping on the rubber a lot more than I thought they would do. And they're not going to get much harder, I can tell you on that now. So, just do yourself, and completely off the controller, just coming down there on the drag brake. One thing the TRX4 does very well is the drag brake thing. All the Gen 8 going, as I say, all locked diffs, no 2-speed gearbox on this. Steel struggles, I think steel catching on that rear bumper there. So this is going to need a little bit of speed as well. Let's try this. And on that side, same thing as the motors up there. Alright. We'll call Rich, not Square Rich. That shouldn't catch this time, that's it. I'm surprised, I thought this would master these with both. It's catching a little bit on the back there, I can hear it coming off. Nope. Look at that. And up completely off. Just coming down on the drag brake. Well, this high grip rubber coating, they were both fly up here. See, now it's just catching as well. That doesn't seem that big a gradient to my mind for them to catch on. No, it wasn't. It's just the bumper there. The rear up now. Also still catching a bit at the back there. Give it a bit of power to get it over that initial bit. So, yeah. Once it's on the move, once it's on the slope, it's actually doing better, to my mind, just slightly than the TRX4 is, which surprised me. Now the tyres on the RedCat are still a little bit close to concern, but I'm finding that not maybe as quick as I thought they were going to be. Right back from that, not bad, I'm completely off there. Well, in test number 3, the steepest one of them all, the bumper is going to catch even more, and the back wheels are barely even getting onto the slope on there. So even with the high grip rubber, the wheels are still slipping. But I'm going to test it in a second to see if it'll climb up that slope under its own momentum, but it's not going to make it, I fear, with that bumper catching on the back there. While I take a quick look at it, it's definitely grinding out on the back. Now, I'm wondering when it's on there whether it will go up. Well, it's holding its up. Oh no, it's going, on 3 wheels for some reason. Well, how cool is that drag brake? Let's see if the Gen 8 goes up any better. Obviously all diffs locked on the Gen 8 for obvious reasons. Yeah, it's just got a long gear now. Same problem there. It is catching at the rear. Give this a little boost, see how we get on. Not bad. And when it's on the board. Okay, first up on the scent test. Just put the brake brake on and come straight down. Whereas actually fact when I did it in reverse, it's coming down nice and controlled. I will now do the same thing with the Gen 8. That surprised me. Was not expecting that. I thought the Traxxas TRX4 was by far the better descender, but I actually did that in a much more controlled manner than the TRX4 did. But the TRX4 skidded pretty much all the way down. Maybe drag brake was a little bit too strong. The RedCat Gen 8 came down there in quite some control. Well guys, I hope you like that RedCat Gen 8 ascent and descent test. Now what I've noticed is the Traxxas TRX4 didn't seem to do as well coming down there on the drag brake, but I've put it on the side to film it from this angle, and there's actually a gap between the two cars I can put my hand through. So the Traxxas TRX4 is quite happy, just sat on that slope on its own. But the RedCat Gen 8 did seem to descend a little better to my mind. Anyway, you want to see more of these cars in action on my upcoming trail run? Then don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. We hope you liked this video. If you did, please click on the circle image to subscribe. And if you hit subscribe, then don't forget to hit that little notifications bell next to it.